Wassail. I'm going to do a reading which will be number 7 in my Ascended Master series, but it's not going to begin with the Kyle Gray cards. It's actually, I'm going to ask the Aquafarians to connect with us because they are the elemental spirits, cosmic aliens that are inside the Earth grid, and they're inside the cosmos. They're a very ancient, they are the Elohim, the architects of the universe. And I really would like to connect with them. So, I'm going to ring the bell for the Elohim Aquafarians, please. So, the Aquafarians are, the energy of the bells are that there is interference, and that's something that is inevitable because currently there's a kind of tussle, a tug of war going on with cosmic energies taking place. So, they win. The bell got stronger towards the end, it grew. But it's saying be prepared for interference, be prepared for tests, be prepared for challenges, be prepared for shadow work. So I'm starting with cards in a complete different order. I'm beginning with cards I always use at the end to clarify a message. We're going to clarify the message first, hopefully. So, Aquafarians, Elohim, what are the messages you have for me? What are the messages you have for everyone? What are the messages you're bringing through me? What are the messages, please, that you would like me to deliver? Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. So, it's about imagination, it's about believing, breaking down barriers of resistance that exist within the world. Just need to turn that one back over. It's about dreaming larger. Now the Elohim, the Aquafarians, the architects of the cosmos, are wanting to talk about, apparently, 7th and 8th dimension. Because at some point as we grow spiritually, we enter the 7th and 8th dimensions. The 7th dimension comes along as a kind of cosmic Legoland. So the 5th dimensional world is where we create a better earth, a better space for linear living. The 7th dimension is where we're given all of the tools to actually create a perfect cosmos in which people can live. It's like writing a much grander journal and diary to source. And the 8th dimension is when you get to live it. With others, sorry. I'm just I'm being drawn to the cards now. 12 and 14, 14, 12. We have Chameleon Spirit, act as if, and Canary Spirit, sing your own song. So again, this is about the imagination of creating your own cosmic dream. Yeah, a cosmic dream, and you have to decide all of the divine laws that you think should exist within this space. I mean, it's a massive, it's a massive task. And they're not asking you to do that now. I really don't think that's what they're saying. They're saying that we have to practice building a utopia in our sacred space in the fifth dimension, and then connecting with others in the fifth dimension to bring and raise the frequency up of the 3D. But they're trying to say that there's so much more, the possibilities, open to infinite possibility. They just want you to know that there's so much more, so further on, that needs to be considered. So, it's kind of, they're saying it's meant to be a reassurance that all is well, because that's the key at the moment, is the levels of fear and hatred and victimization is on the increase temporarily, because as energies change, energies reveal greater levels of kind of kickback as they try to remain part of the frequency, and they're being eroded. They're being eroded, and they will be eroded. But the idea is just settle into trust that there's far more amazingly beautiful things on the way for us. Okay, so you really wanted to come out card, because I put her back, this card, because she fell out while I was talking, but I was still talking when I shuffled. But she's back, so she obviously wants to be here. 37 is communication. This is about communication. The butterfly is the transformation. Talk to, create, speak into existence your 5D reality, your utopia. Begin to state to your mind, to your body, to your ego, to your cells, to all of your frequency, the changes that you are going to live by. And you're being given 69, which is angel assistance. This is, I guess, in this deck, representing the Elohim imagery, where they've been seen in many religious texts as angels. They're sort of archangels plus, really. They're deeply mysterious, and they are energetic light bodies. They've got command of the geometric language. Geometric language is kind of the three-dimensional graph paper on which you build everything in your universe. But it's also how you build your 5D reality for others to live in. Now, bear in mind, the 5D reality is a frequency of sacred space that you create. And we're trying currently to transform this three-dimensional world into that reality. It's about pulling the energy of the earth up through the veil of the fourth dimension, where spirit lives, and your spirit teams and your twin flame community of souls that you live with over and over again. So there's all this kind of assistance to help, but we can only raise that anchor if we lighten the burdens of everybody. Okay, so we need to reach out to people. So I might be able to create the most splendid 5-dimensional world, but I still live in the 3-dimensional world. My mind might be in the 5-dimensional world, but the reality is the 3-dimensional world. And I don't raise that frequency by just living in my head. I raise the frequency by reaching out to other people and trying to transform their minds so that they can raise up, so that we can all get lighter and shift the frequency. So the Sufi deck, please. I need to rifle them. Although they are two very beautiful cards, but I'm going to put them back. It's Beyond the Ego, Surrender to the Flow of Life. and union of love. Embrace the beloved within your heart. They are messages, but they're not the key messages. So let's just rifle through these. So, Elohim, Aquafarions, what message would you like to pass on? What message would you like to deliver to people? Aquafarions, 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 please. Maybe one more card, unless 2 is enough for the message. Do you want to give me one more card? Alright, we've got 5. I'm going to keep those 2 there because they're face down and read the 3 that are face up together first. So it began with face your fears, farewell to phantoms. So you've got to keep an eye on the stars. You've got to keep an eye on the cosmic energy coming in. It's like this is a representation of the galactic center of the universe that is in Sagittarius. This is the energy I'm hearing of the Aquafarian sun that shines down on us from Sirius B. You can see Sirius B sometimes in the night sky, and it twinkles, properly twinkles, unlike other stars that look fairly stationary. It's the brightest star in our galaxy. And this is that star shining its energy through. Okay, it's not the energy of Sirius B. It's an energy coming through the hole that activates an energy within Sirius B. It's the aquiline sun. And that is the energy that is being woken inside the earth. Okay. Then we have free will. Get out of your cocoon. With the little hummingbird coming out of the black hole. Love. Love. Trusting in love. Coming out of. Get out of your cocoon. The cocoon is the 3D world. Get out of the 3D world. Not by leaving it, but by changing the frequency of others so that we can raise everything. It's a kind of global cocoon that we're in. And again, this card is ever present at the moment. This time though, it's not about making friends with yourself. This is about making friends all over the world. Look, the internet is there. And we have many different social media platforms and spaces for us to connect with people from all kinds of different cultures so that we can genuinely make friends across the world, because the internet is borderless as such. There are some countries where they're putting borders in, and many governments are trying to find means and ways of creating borders within the internet, because the flow of information and friendship and love and people reaching out is a danger. So it's definitely something that is borderless, and this need to be borderless as one global nation rather than many little nations, because the little nations allows lots of ruling families to just keep control over people, and they're not really necessary. We need to reach out to each other and create a global community. Now this card came up a couple of days ago as well. Way of faith, let faith be your guide. And it isn't the same message. This is a message of, well, it is in a way, but it isn't. It's about how we're all living in little tiny fear pods, and really we're needing to connect with the earth. There's a sense here of the earth is our friend, even though we're not being good to the earth. the earth still wants to be our friend, because this is a new dawn of love. Love is rising on the horizon of your life, of everybody's life. This is to do with the sea, the Akashic records. It's like it's almost like a prophecy. It's like a prophecy. It's not written in some kind of like "and ye shall" kind of language. It's an inevitability. The Aquafarians are saying that there was always change due, because cycles always change, and the people that hang on to the old think they can maintain the old, but you can't. It's a cycle that's dying. It's age of Pisces. It's over. We have to release ourselves to this notion of being fearless. Farewell to the fear phantoms, as Face Your Fears says. The idea is the cosmos is coming in to bring about changes that are inevitable. They will happen. They won't happen overnight. You know, it's just these things, cycles have to end, new cycles have to begin, and we're at the dawn of love, the dawn of a new age. I know the dawn of the age of Aquarius. So 1646 might be worth looking up. Come on, please. Got a couple of messages, please. Oh, that one was a spinner. Okay. 3737. Okay, that's double completion. (237) magical number, and 3727. Okay, so we have eagle and serpent. Spirit is coming down to change the winds of change that are flowing around. It is striking down to bring the change, to bring a new phase. This is happening. The eagle is coming in. Eagle is the cosmic spiritual will. And this is the serpent card here, I'm being told by the Aquafarions Elohim, is not personal shedding of skins, but is the world, the globe itself is about to shed a skin. Okay? It's a massive energy change. Then we have 237, as I said, this wonderful magical number. The Andean cross and the moon. The Andean cross is the energy of source coming in, cosmic energy flowing in a different way. This is also the card of the hole at the moment that's inside our sacral, waiting to be filled with self-love, this transformative energy. And you have the moon card because it's trying to say that this is all to do with an inevitability, because the alignments of the planets and the energies and everything in the cosmos and the heavens and the stars is all forming the perfect moment to shine this aquiline sun, to activate the energy of Sirius B, to bring, it's almost like a wonderful game of snooker, only with light. The light comes through, it bounces off another star, another planet, and as it flows around, it's creating the most perfect frequency to move forwards. The dawn of love. The age of Aquarius is about love. It's a water bearer, but with mind, with erudite, egoless thoughts. And then we have the energy of the hunter. This is confusing, this card. I don't know who's hunting. Okay, so the Elohim, the Aquafarians are hunting, they're head hunting for those spirits, those people, not spirits, those people willing to get out of the cocoon and make friends with them and the world to make this frequency change. So there are wonderful things coming, and yeah, okay. They're saying just shuffle these, stop talking. I've been told to shut up. I'm not very good at shutting up. So, Elohim. Aquafarians, what do you want to say? What do you want to say, Aquafarians? What do you want to say, Aquafarians? Oh, it's too many. Well, obviously it's not too many because you've made them come out, but you know. Okay, so the Aquafarians are ancient. We knew that. And they got their eye on us. That's again, face your fears, dawn of love. There's a real sense of us coming through eyes, being watched, being guarded. There's angelic assistance, but we've got to engage with these things. Crocodiles are ancient. And this energy is coming out of the shadows. It's coming out of the age of Pisces, which is now fading away. It's a brand new earthworming, earthing. We've got 2 cards of earthing. It's really about that sense of us being with the planet we live on, celebrating the planet we live on, because the earth itself is rebirthing. The earth itself is rebirthing. It's shedding frequencies and skins, but this is gonna be hard work. There are so many emotional dams that need breaking open. The flow of energies have got to change so much over so much of the world. It's a huge transformative energy. And we're here with tarantula energy, fire. This is the stillness that people are in while they choose the way forward. Tarantula's a spider. Spiders have 8 legs. They're keys. So you're being given a key. We're all being given a key. You have to decide whether you want to use that key, unlock your frequencies, change your patterns, move into a new energy. And the 2 cards we have next are Sea Serpent, which is Spirit, and Swan. This is the separation that has been taking place. This is the sacral. This is original DNA frequency as well, returning to the stable energy frequency of being completely in balance. But this is an energy of creation, and when you can return yourself through the work with the Aquafarians to your completely balanced energy form, with your kundalini flowing gently and magnificently, you will begin the work. You will no longer, you'll be ready to be hunted, found, okay? So that's the work. The choice is there. It's not like you need to wait for some kind of cosmic dream where you're sitting there and knock, knock, knock on the door, in comes an Aquafarian or an Elohim. It's when you're ready, they'll find you, they can see you, they know everything, they know where you are. You do the work, you make the choice to move forward, give the dedication to them, communicate with them, say, I want to do this. They'll come along and help you. So I picked these up, but I'm not actually sure whether they want me to. But let's go with it and see what comes. You see, I'm hearing they want 3 of these and then one of another card over there. So anyway, let's see. What's the message, Elohim? Aquafarions. One more. That's several. One more. There it is. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. Rapid reading taking place, folks. Right, courage is what I'm hearing. So, you have 5 and 15, which makes 20. That's this year. Inner turmoil and vortex. That's this wind that the Elohim are waiting to strike down on the earth, but also in us. It's a transformative energy. And you have to find your inner strength, your balance. So that's the energy of the swan, your divine masculine, divine feminine at its original frequency and growing. Okay, but to do, you find that strength by cutting away the inner turmoil. And this card, the Mother of Swords, yesterday started to become about cutting your ego. In some of the decks, the Queen's cut the head off, and it's about removing the ego. Again, ego releases us to move forwards. And then you've got to heal, and you've got to really heal everything about you. You've got to start. Oh, well, actually, I'm going to give you this card first, which is a spider again. It's choice. But this time, the spider's weaving new webs, new areas in which to create connections in the world, connections to everybody. The making friends energy with the world and everyone around us. That's key to this energy frequency. And then we have the Daughter of Wands, which is the energy of creating new passions and new creativity, because in order to build your 5D world and your 7-dimensional universal universe that you're building, you need to restart your creativity, but that begins by creating a brand new beginning in the earth, in this zone that we live in. So it's not saying again you've got to do the 7th and 8th dimension work. It's saying you've got to do the 3-dimensional, 5-dimensional work, and you've got to become completely zen with thoughts. You know, this is a card of being sword of truth. Live in your truth. Live as only you. You have to manifest your truth from within you. You have to change things about you and manifest that. And then we have the Zen of Pentacles. So this is air and this is earth. This is again a reference to this new energy of Ninlil that's come down, where the energy of the heavens and the earth are coming back together, and they're making us into a new form. And this is usually seen as raw masculinity, but the idea is that we're now trying to transform this magician energy into hierophant energy, okay, into divine masculine energy, so that the divine feminine energy can properly connect into the earth. So the message is: do the work, burn the ego, sing your own tune, and be kind, reach out to others, fix you, fix others. It's a beautiful message, and we thank the Aquafarians, the Elohim, for bringing it to us, okay? It's such a beautiful day. The sun is just getting warmer and warmer as I speak to you. So, wassail and enjoy today.